Welcome to the stream. Don't forget, dress to impress. It is T-shirt Tuesday, guys. Welcome to the stream. And we are representing our 49ers T-shirt. Actually, I haven't worn this T-shirt in many, many years. I was usually, my days off are usually only on like the weekends. So I didn't have many opportunities to wear it. Because normally if it was an actual game day, I would wear like a jersey to watch the Niners, so I didn't wear a lot of T-shirts. But it is T-shirt Tuesday here on the stream, so we are going to represent our T-shirt for the 49ers making the playoffs. I didn't think they had any chance, and really it came down to the last game of the season. But I literally thought they had zero shot. We had a lot of injuries early on in the season. We had a record below 500. And the Cardinals and the Rams were playing exceptional this year. And then it's, football's a weird thing. It's that whole dynamic changed. The Rams started to play worse. They were losing to teams really they shouldn't have lost to. And I thought they were going to lead the division. And it turns out that in the final game of the season against us, they were fighting for their lives to basically keep that number one spot. I don't believe they. No. The Cardinals lost, so I think they still held that top spot. Anyway, they are going to play the Cardinals, but the Cardinals had a great record as well, and they were in the fight, but they lost to Seattle the final game of the season. And again, it's really tough for a third team in a division to make it to the playoffs when two of them have already essentially locked up spots. So again, I didn't think there was a chance for us. I don't talk a lot of football in here because I just don't. I'd rather talk about other stuff with you guys. But the 49ers are in. They're going to play the Cowboys this weekend. We'll see. You guys know there's some big streaming YouTubers that are fans of the Cowboys. So, as well as there are big streaming YouTubers. I don't consider myself a big streaming YouTuber. I guess I am a big streaming YouTuber. But there is another one on YouTube that streams currently on YouTube that is a fan of the 49ers as well. So it'll be a good game to say the least. I have to believe that the Niners have a very good shot of beating the Cowboys. I'm not going to lie. I think we pair up well against them. Time if we have to play Arizona or the Rams because we play them twice a year every year, and they would have home field. So don't get me wrong, Dallas does too, but Dallas plays against 3 consistently weak teams every season. So I'm excited to see the matchup. I don't have cable, so I don't really watch the games. I always just get to watch highlights or whatever NFL.com allows. So I don't catch a lot of that stuff. Oh, I'm sorry. You guys got all that music playing in the background. That's not fun. Gator should be available. This is Gator's got separate days off. So he's off Wednesdays and Sundays. So I don't know if that's preferred. I can tell you when I used to have separate days off, it was not fun. It wasn't enjoyable. You felt like you didn't get to enjoy your days off. It was cool when there was a day in between. Well, that's not necessarily true. So I've actually had it both ways. I've had it numerous ways with days off. I've had separate days off, which I did not like. I felt like, yes, you got like a day of rest, but you felt like you never had a weekend. You actually felt like you never had an actual day, like a day off. At least right now, when people have like, a weekend off or 2 days off in a row, you feel like you had at least one day of rest. And then the second day was, accomplishing whatever you need to get done, the normal people that we all have to do. I've had days off in a couple ways. So split up, I always felt like that was not the way to be. It feels like you do not get a day of rest. You do not get a day off. There's too much to get done anyway. And it didn't feel right. Yeah, was it nice to, work 2 days and then you're off, work 3 days and then you're off? No, that actually kind of sucks. Then the other one I had was 2 consecutive days off, but it was weird because there was basically a shift change in between. So I worked 3 days and then 2 nights. So, and it was the 3 in a row, and then a long kind of like day off in between, because you get off from day shift, have all night to basically rest or whatever, and then a day where then you'd have to go back and work a swing shift. So the thing I will tell you about that is that the 2 days that you had off also didn't feel like rest, because it was shortened. It wasn't bad, like it wasn't totally terrible. I would take that over having the 2 days where you're stuck, or 2 days separated. I would rather have that where you work one shift, like whether that, so like let's say, a business model, right? The opening of the business, and you work all those openings, and then it switches to where you do, a couple closings, and then you have your 2 days off, whatever 2 days those fall in the week. I would say that's preferable. Now, again, your last day of your weekend always feels shortened because you're now transitioning back to waking up early, and your that night is cut. But again, you have a longer time in between that third day going into the first late shift. So Staten should be on. Jiggle should be on, or Gator should be on. Riccardi is on. He may not join us. I hated doing that to him. That was nothing against him. I enjoyed playing with Riccardi quite a lot. But because So Badly has not played and doesn't get opportunities to play, and I knew Jiggle and him specifically wanted to play together, I didn't want to separate them. And so the only thing we could do. So me and Tony me and Ender's Dot have made an agreement that when we're on, we'll always play together, no matter who we're playing with. So me and him stay together. And then I didn't want to separate Jiggle and So Badly. And I know So Badly wanted to play with me. So it was tough because I could have said, well, why don't Jiggle and So Badly go play together, and me and Enders will play with Riccardi or something, or vice versa, or Riccardi could choose which duo to play with. But it didn't feel like it was the right move to do, because again, So Badly has very few moments to get on, and so it's like one of those things where, unfortunately for Riccardi, he's the fifth wheel in the group, and I enjoy the time that I get to play with him. I enjoy the games that we get to play with him. But when it comes to that situation where it's a very rare case, he's going to be the odd man out. Now, if it's the normal crew where it's me, Jiggle, Enders, Staten, Riccardi, I'll probably just, me and Enders will go play duos or something. Let those three play together until they free up a spot, or until somebody decides, well, no, I'll just do this, or I'll do that. So. Could not find my other glass. So this is just hot water.